eBay sellers, it's Suzanne A. Wells, and welcome to my August 2021 sales update video. The purpose of this video is to show you what the average person can do with a small, at-home eBay business. I also give you some commentary on why I purchased different items, and hopefully this information will help you make more money on eBay and just enlighten you as to what sells from a real person, because I am a real person that sells on eBay every day. So we're going to start with this cashmere twin set. This was an imperfect item. I purchased it knowing it was imperfect because this was a two-piece set that only cost $6.63. I took a $30 offer on this. Profit was $19.97. Not bad for a imperfect item. And I've started using that word rather than defective or damaged. It just sounds nicer to say imperfect. So that's what I'm going with. All right, the next item is this Saint Tropez West 100% linen top or swim cover up. That's how I marketed it, was as a swim cover up. I paid $6.35 for this, took an offer of $30. Profit was $20.47. And why did I buy this? Because it's not really a well-known brand name. It was a size 2X, 100% linen, and just a pretty pink and black and white pattern. So it was just one of those items I saw and thought, somebody's going to buy this. Next up is this vintage LL Bean utility vest. This was a cool looking vintage item and reminded me of the vests they wore in the movie On Golden Pond. It just looked sort of old and rustic. I paid $6.35. It sold for $34.97. Profit was $24.01. And here's one of my favorite items to find and sell: Franklin Covey leather planner. I paid $2.12, took an offer of $32. Profit was $24.92. And I just love finding these because they sell in any condition. They're very easy to ship, they're not going to break, and people use them. It's a useful item, and they're usually $3 or less at the thrift store because thrift stores don't really mark up this type of item. They're going to mark up the clothing or the high-end shoes or the handbags, and this is one of those under the radar kind of items that is pretty good profit, but they're really cheap. Okay, next up is this Ralph Lauren 100% linen top. I paid $3.40. Took an offer of $32. Profit was $25.16. And I have found that these linen items, the shirts, the button-up shirts in the plus sizes, sell very quickly, and I'm really doing well with those. Okay, another cashmere sweater. This is Neiman Marcus brand. I paid $4.76. Sold for full price of $34.97. Profit was $25.51. Here's another cashmere sweater. And remember, we are in August and these sweaters are selling. This brand is called Autumn Cashmere, so it's not a high-end brand. I paid $4.01 for this. It sold for $35. Profit was $26.11. And I will pick up 100% cashmere sweaters that are open front and sort of draped looking like this. those are really good sellers for me. Now here's a fun item. This is a plush Gingy, the gingerbread man from Shrek. I paid $1.06 for him. He sold for $32. Profit was $27.53, and he was less than 6 inches tall. So this wasn't a real big one. But as you move along in your eBay business, you learn what is unusual. And I had never seen this plush before, so that's an indication that it will sell for a good price if it's unusual. But you don't really know what unusual is until you've done this business a while and you start seeing things you have never seen before. Okay, this is a Starbucks tumbler, ceramic with the lid. It had New Jersey on it and new with tag. The Starbucks sticker was still on the bottom. I paid $1.06 for this. It sold for full asking price of $32.97. Profit was $28.69, and this sold in about a week. Okay, this is the cover item of the month. Method fabric softener. This is a discontinued item. I paid $3.18 for this. Sold it for full asking price of $34.97, making my profit $29.13. And there were 10 of these on the shelf at Goodwill, so I bought all of them. I did figure out in the store before I bought them that this particular scent, lavender and lilac, has been discontinued. And I think I found one listing for sale. I can't remember what site it was on, but Amazon had this listed, but none available. And then I read the comments and reviews on Amazon, and the people were talking about how this has been discontinued and they can't find it anywhere. So you've struck gold when you see that on reviews or you see the product out there and it's out of stock, there's none available. That's something you should definitely pick up to resell. So I do have 9 more of these left, and I'm just going to wait until people find them. Okay, another consumable, Fakai shampoo. This is also discontinued. I paid $5 for this, took an offer of $40. Profit was $29.84. This is a vintage Kangol hat. It's a grouser style hat. I paid $4.24 for this. It sold for $38.97. Profit was $30.16. And what's great about this item is I have another one in a dark brown that I am waiting for that one to sell. So vintage Kangol hat. Never heard of it, and I looked it up and it was a win. Here is a fun item that I've actually sold before. Years ago, I found this very same Budweiser dress. It's a promotional item, meaning it was only created for use within the industry. It wasn't in stores, as far as my research showed. I paid $4.24 for this. Sold for full asking price of $39.97 in just a couple of days. Profit was $31.27. Here's another Franklin Covey leather planner. This one had retractable handles and was brand new. I paid $3.18 for this. Sold it for $40. Profit was $31.92. And here we have Elf on the Shelf. I paid $3.18 for this back in January, knowing it would eventually sell. Took an offer of $40. Profit was $32.82. So this is a book. It's like a cardboard book that opens, and inside is the elf and then the actual pages of the book. And I didn't know this, but there are different variations of the elf. There's a girl elf. There's one with blonde hair and fair skin, and this one had the darker hair and the darker skin. And there's just a bunch of different variations. So if you find one, make sure you look up the price for that particular variation because some are more rare than others. Okay, here is a imperfect item, a Victoria's Secret pink sequined long sleeve t-shirt. I paid $6.35 for this and sold it for $45. Profit was $33.53. Now here's the listing where I give the title and then imperfect, and I showed the photos of these holes on the back of the sleeve. And it really looks like somebody's dog got a hold of this because of the way the holes were on there. But very clear that this item is not perfect, and putting that big red circle around the issues, so there's no question that it's imperfect, and it's still sold for $45, and I made over $30 profit on an imperfect item. Okay, here is another cashmere twin set. I bought this at the same time I bought the pink one. This one was $6.35. It sold for full asking price $49.97. My profit was $33.85. So here's that listing again. Pure 100% cashmere small twin set cardigan, cami, light blue imperfect. And then in the condition notes, good pre-owned condition, 1/2 inch repaired area on front of cardigan. And then another area was on the back of the sleeve where it had a stain that I could not get out after trying many different methods. But all of that is in the listing, and it was imperfect, and it still sold for $50, and it was shipped internationally. Okay, the next item is a Missook skirt. Just a plain black acrylic stretch skirt, but this brand is quite pricey. I paid $6.35 for this, sold the item for $50. Profit was $37.04. Here is a Johnny Was joystick dress. I paid $7.42 for this. It sold for $58. Profit was $43.79, but it was returned. The buyer said it just didn't fit her right, and she returned it, which is totally fine. It's for sale again in my store, and it will sell again because this is a brand that I don't come across too often, maybe a few times a year, but usually sells for a high profit price. Okay, and this is a crochet Afghan. I paid $5.24 for this, took an offer of $60. Profit was $48.01. And that was my highest priced item for the month of August. So I didn't have any heavy hitter $100, $200 items. Those are coming. They're on the way. So I'm just going to be patient. I have great stuff in my store, and I've sold things for over $100 in the past, and it'll happen again. So some months are just slower, and you just keep on going. Keep on adding great items to your store, and everything will eventually turn around. So the recap. I sold 60 items in August. Inventory cost for those items was $222. My total profit was $1,308, and my profit per item was $21.80. So I am working on increasing that profit per item. So here you can see what's happened this year, and I continue to go in the right direction because I am really limiting what I'm buying now. I have set some criteria that I am sticking to and spending more time finding items rather than getting bogged down listing lower priced items. So that is the track I'm on, and I'm already seeing results with that profit per item steadily increasing. So, fourth quarter is going to be very interesting. I'm really looking forward to how that's going to play out. So, there you have it, my recap of my sales for August of 2021. Obviously, I did not show you every single sale, but those are my top 20 items. So, again, this video is meant to educate and inspire you if you're just getting started, or if you have a smaller store, or if you just want to start focusing on higher profit items. You can watch my journey and watch all of that evolve. And that's the fun part of this business, is you can change it anytime you want. You can try new product lines, you can explore, you can experiment. There's always more to learn, and that's what keeps it interesting. Thanks so much for watching, and have a profitable and productive day on eBay. Bye.